Mm.
I understand why people began pursuing objectivity, but it's a racist value.
Can you say
There-
more
there's-
about that? Can you say more about how are you defining objectivity and why you believe it's racist?
So objectivity, the way I define it, I mean, it doesn't exist. Let me just say that right now. The way
Mhm.
I define it is it's a myth.
Mhm.
And that's not just me saying that, that's science. There is no
Mhm.
such thing as a non-biased human.
Mhm.
Every human is biased.
Mhm.
And most of that bias is unconscious and implicit. We're not even aware of it.
Mhm.
So people will honestly say, I don't have a racist bone in my body, and they mean it and they believe it. But that's because they're not aware of the biases they have that live simmering in their subconscious.
Mhm.
So there's that. There's no such thing as objectivity. But there's this pursuit of objectivity that has brought us to things like both sidesing things. Well,
Mm.
let's bring in another voice. There's this pursuit of objectivity that has led people to say, well, we can't have this Black person report on an anti-racist march because they're biased. We
Mm.
can't have an LGBTQ person report on the gay rights movement because they're biased. And yet somehow a white dude is not biased. They're the normal, right?
Mhm.
So our idea of objectivity has always been influenced by this idea that the standard, the normal, is white and male, and everybody else can be suspected of bias. I want to finish off this thought about objectivity because it is still present. And I say that because our group, Headway, which is focused on bringing anti-racist reforms and equity into journalism and especially public media, we issued an open letter.
Mhm.
And in that, one of the reforms that we said that needed to happen was to let go of this idea of objectivity in journalism. And that was the issue on which we got the most pushback.